Yes, I think so. So as I said, Rajadi Raj, in the order of those who are participating in the program and the ones that are not on the program, join in at the end, okay? So, Rajadi Raj, Sadguru Nath, Shri Sita Rameshwar Maharaj ki jai.
Rajadi Raj, Shri Maharaj ki jai.
Rajadi Raj, Sadguru Nath, Shri Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Anyone?
Rajadi Raj, Sadgurunath, Kachideshwar Maharaj ki jai.
Rajadi Raj, Sadgurunath, Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj ki jai.
Rajadi Sadgurunath, Shri Vainath Maharaj ki jai.
Rajadi Raj, Sadgurunath, Shri Ranjit Maharaj ki jai.
Raj, Sadgurunath, Shri Ramakant Maharaj ki jai.
Anyone else can start at the beginning again?
Shri Endrima ki jai.
Rajadi Raj, Sadgurunath, Shri Sita Rameshwar Maharaj ki jai.
Rajadi Raj, Sadgurunath, Shri Sahib Maharaj ki jai.
Rajadi Raj, Sadgurunath, Shri Guru Maharaj ki jai.
We've done them all. I think so.
Rajadi Raj, Sadgurunath, Shri Dattatreya Maharaj ki jai.
Okay, right. Jasper.
Okay. Morelia, you're going to sing the Kakadarati to Ramakant Maharaj.
Yes, yes. Uttaramakantata Ugadishvarupalochana Prabhada Saryuta Guravara Shvikarishvaravantana Uttaramakantata Jnanatama Saruni Bhaskara Udarinyana Kirana Baba Sumane Genui Bhaga Bhakta Ubedarshana Uttaramakantata Ugadishvarupalochana Prabhada Saryuta Guruvara Shvikarishvaravandana Uttaramakantata Adiralochane Dekanya Swaya Savavadana Atura Sali Shri Akanya Sumaturata Vachana Uttaramakantata Ugadishvarupalochana Prabhada Saryuta Guruvara Shvikarishvaravantana Uttaramakantata Artmadaratava Bhotachataridi Bhaktana Diyara Chigagani Karasha Bhajali Pankana Uttaramakantata Ugadishvarupalochana Prabhada Saryuta Guruvara Shvikarishvaravantana Uttaramakantata Nijavarupi Manashati Darawitsa Prabhu Pratana Kratam Vitaya Manimase Mangalatavacharana Uttaramakantata Ugadishvarupalochana Prabhada Saryuta Guruvara Shvikarishvararandana Uttaramakantata.
Jai Guru. Thank you. That's lovely.
Anjima, you're going to say a few words.
Yes, okay. 3 parts to this. So, 1 year ago, Maharaj called me to travel to India and bring devotees on the pilgrimage. This glorious event happened. When we visited Maharaj's native place in Fondagat, this is what took place. Quote, "As I entered the ashram, I was drawn to your photo. And as I bowed, you said, 'Welcome home.' I am very happy you brought the devotees here." On hearing this, tears started to fall. I prostrated to you, saying, "To please you is my only wish." We are one heart beating, pouring out infinite love. Jai Guru. Also today, I would like to let you know that Maharaj has now called me to travel to Mauritius to attend the inauguration of the first Ramakant Maharaj ashram. Jai Guru. And to finish, a few words for Maharaj on this special day. O Maharaj, what you gave to me is beyond words. What was received, no human can contain, but it is contained because I am spirit, immense and eternal. O Maharaj, what you continue to give is beyond words, wave after wave of love and bliss. When I open my eyes, you are there. When I close my eyes, you are there. When I gaze at your image and smile, you smile back, and your smile grows with mine and merges into one. How can we thank you for your priceless gift? By bowing at your holy feet in pure joy. Surrender to the Master's grace. Surrender to his holy face. Surrender to his holy feet. And always let him lead the way. Jai Guru Shri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you.
Okay, so we are going to watch a piece of the video documentary about Maharaj's bio. So I'll try sharing that. Let's see if this works. Can anyone see anything on the screen? No. Anything this time? Oh, it was a yes. Oh, okay.
This is the extraordinary story of Shri Ramakant Maharaj, an ordinary boy from the country whose worldly life started with nothing, little food, money, education, etc., yet climaxed with worldly success, but more importantly, self-realization. Ramakant Sawan, July the 8th, 1941 to August the 31st, 2018, was brought up in rural Fondagat, Maharashtra. He faced many challenges in life, including the devastating loss of his mother at age 7, poverty, educational struggles, unemployment, etc. He had an inquisitive nature, and from the age of around 8 or 9, he found himself asking the ultimate questions, such as, who am I? And where have I come from? About his life, he used to say, I know my past and where I have come from. I am a miracle. All thanks to my master, Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj. After finishing school, the family moved to Mumbai, and at the age of 21, and without much sense of direction in life, Shri Ramakant met Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj in September 1962.
All the years I was from native place. My education completed native place. Then I came to Bombay. Somewhere some small services I doing. Then coincidentally with some of my relatives, Punyatithi Maharaj. And then after some 1 month, 2nd October 1962, Sri Maharaj given me Nama Mantra, Guru Mantra. Since then, I'm visiting Sri Maharaj and they are listening to his lectures. And meditations are the most important meditation. Every day we visit to Sri Maharaj.
So you were with Maharaj for nearly 20 years?
About, not 20 years exactly, but about 19 years. 19 years.
And
since 1962 to 1981.
And what was it like as a disciple with Nisargadatta Maharaj himself for you? How did it feel?
His speech, his lectures are very touching, very exceptional. But at that time, I'm not so much mature to understand what he was saying. But gradually he used to say that, listen to me. And every day he did lectures by 6:30 to 7:30 like in the evening. I was listening and doing bhajan.
After receiving the sacred Nam Mantra, Shri Ramakant's life was back on course. Receiving the sacred mantra is a big occasion. Usually, the recipient remembers the exact date for the rest of one's life, as was the case with Shri Ramakant, who often told his devotees the exact date, which was the 2nd of October 1962. The Nam Mantra impacted him strongly, so much so that years later, As Shri Ramakant Maharaj, he had a deep desire to share it with many seekers. In contrast, during his time, Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj initiated very few Westerners because he considered them to be, quote, spiritual tourists, unquote. Shri Ramakant freely gave the powerful and beneficial Nam Mantra to sincere seekers around the world. The Nam Mantra has a dual purpose. It dissolves the illusory concepts that keep us separate from our true nature, and it enables the absorption of spiritual knowledge. Displaying a warm and caring touch, Nisargadatta bought him his first watch and opened a bank account for him. In 1965, he was enrolled at the prestigious establishment of Elphinstone College, Mumbai, at the behest of Shri Nisargadatta. Following this, he graduated from Mumbai University in 1972 with an MA in History and Politics. And in 1976, he obtained his LLB qualification from Siddhartha Law College, Mumbai. Subsequently, he took up a career in banking, working in the legal department from 1970 until his retirement as a bank manager in 2000. He was married to Anvita Sawant, also a long-standing disciple of Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj. They had 2 sons. From the age of 21, Shri Ramakant faithfully attended his master's discourses. And when he retired, he and his wife Anvita relocated to Nashik, accompanied by his ailing father-in-law.
Because if you have got strong dedication, it is not difficult. You know better. This external identity is not going to remain constant. Forget sometimes for future. But some spirit is there with which we are talking, for doing our own activities. For a moment to keep aside the spiritual. There is some power working. We are talking, we are smelling, we are looking, we are hearing. All activities from the body, all organs are working. Some power is there. Some strength is there. Some spirit is there. Just like electricity. It is invisible, anonymous, unidentified. It is working, we feel it. Without which you can't say a single word. Without which you can't raise your hand. No moment will be there without power. The spirit is called Brahman. Atma, Paramatma, God, Brahman, name is given. That you are, then what is the quality of the spirit? It does not have death and birth. Just time. When there is no expression, no knowledge, nothing. Simple. After disappears the body, what remains? Nothing. For person's body disappears. For him, how this world is? Suppose his body disappears, how is the world for me? But me is not there. So it merged with nothing. Something merged with nothing. And out of nothing, should produce something. It is integrated. Just for conversation we are using some words. Then you must have conviction that I'm totally unconcerned with the world. All these relations are there. All expectations are there. All needs are there. It's all body-related. We want peace. Who? We want happiness. Who want happiness? We want tension-free life. What is tension-free life? Happiness, peace. These terms were not named prior to beingness. It came across when we came across in the body. These are the bodily requirement, not your requirement. Body needs all. We fear because we have an attachment to the body. Nobody wants death. We are afraid of death. But when you come to know the truth of death, then you don't afraid. Just like the famous story of rope and snake. You are afraid of the snake. As a matter of fact, there is no snake, it is rope. Similarly, we are afraid of our death. Who is dying? Is it taking birth? Because you are nobody. Totally unconcerned. Totally different. The presence is spontaneous just like a scar. Out of presence, entire world is projected, emerge. So without a presence, you can't see world, you can't see anything. That anonymous, that invisible, that unidentified, for Atma, Paramatma, so, to which there is no death and birth, no need of salvation. Picture of heaven never arrived, no prarabdha, no religion. This is what will say. My this religion, that religion. It came across when it came across in the body form. Prior to body form, what religion is it? Prior to beingness, of which religion you belong? No religion. Just to stimulate peaceful life, religions and principle of religion form. It's for a praying form. So this secret of your life you must know, understand, realize, means. Then only you will be totally fearless. You should ask yourself, why should I fear today? This is common for everybody. I can't escape from the death, concept of death. Not is the death. Who is dying? Who is living? Just self-inquiry. Nobody is dying. She is nobody taking birth. But thinking from body point of view, blindly you accept all these concepts, religion concepts. A man, a woman, this religion, that religion. Last birth, future birth, present birth, rebirth. So many concepts.
Some years later,
Jai Guru. Okay, Stefan, you're going to read from Selfless Self.
Chapter 9, Godly Essence. I'm attached to the thoughts, feelings, and emotion, and so I feel like a body. All these feelings are flowing because you are holding the body. Presence does not know who Steven is or whether he is a man or a woman, because presence is invisible, just like sky, not knowing its name, any name. Truth is played before you, but unfortunately, you are not accepting it. You're accepting all these sad and fearful feelings, tense feelings. You're accepting them very deeply. And because of these feelings are, so to speak, given color to that presence. And this results in I'm somebody else. We're trying to invite attention of the invisible listener within you. You are Almighty God. You are omnipresent God, everywhere. That godly essence has no experience of being an individual. You have accepted Steven as somebody, but if the body and the presence were absent, then who is going to talk about this Steven? The body cannot have any activity without the power of spirit. The spirit-body combination is essential. This is very direct knowledge. Presence does not know its own existence. Presence is without knowledge. It has no experience, no experiencer, no witness, no awareness. The moment the spirit clicks with the body, you say, I am. The fan will only work if there is electricity. Without the current of power, no electricity. Your power is like invisible electricity, but you are only viewing the body instead of the power. What we need to do, therefore, is erase all the memories, all our body-based memories. This will take some time. There will be total silence after everything has been erased. You must have a strong foundation for this understanding, this knowledge. To make your foundation strong, you are to undergo the discipline of meditation. Literal knowledge will not help you. Bookish knowledge is not enough, as it's just a body-based attempt at indicating your identity. Everything will be clear when all food body knowledge dissolves. When the body knowledge disappears, will all these intense emotions disappear too? Yes, spontaneously. I'm using words like erase and disappear just for communication. But this process is a spontaneous process which will uncover your omnipresence, indicating your presence everywhere. All illusory thoughts will go and everything will disappear. In dreams, you sometimes see good things, sometimes bad things. On awakening, you may say, what have I done? Once you know the reality, all concepts will dissolve. You will know when you awaken that you have nothing to do with these dreams, and you did not do anything. Similarly, through knowledge, you will realize that what you took yourself to be, what you thought you were, was in fact not the case. It was a dream. Because I measured myself in body form. Maharaj, correct. If you stop supplying food to the body gets thin. Who is consuming that food? It's food for the flesh, just like when the oil in the lamp dries up and stops burning. When the oil runs out, the light goes out. Food is just like the oil. Who is using the oil? The fire within you. Am I feeding my spontaneous existence? Maharaj, you are not doing anything. I'm just giving examples. If the lamp is burning, there is oil. Your presence will be noticed until you stop supplying food to the body. If you stop taking food and water, the body will go. Where does the light from the lamp go? To heaven or hell? Your presence will be felt until, like the light, the body expires. Light is everywhere. All that is needed is a touch, like a matchbox and stick. All that is needed is a touch, and out of the touch you will see the flame. Light is everywhere, fire is everywhere, but with a touch you can see. It's invisible, but a mere click makes it visible. Presence is omnipresence, the fire that is everywhere. A click brings it into focus for time, for the lifespan of the body, and then when the oil runs out, it disappears again. Like a visible fire, a flame, Maharaj. Your spontaneous presence is an invisible fire. It's only because of this combination, the click of spirit and body, that you can say I. You know your presence through the body. With it you can say I. After knowing this reality, you will have spontaneous courage and be totally fearless. You will be out of the fearful atmosphere of death and birth, so that when you leave the body, there will be no fear around. Does this feeling of fear come with the body? Maharaj, I have to use some words. This spontaneous feeling, this fear is around because of your love for the body. When you know I'm not the body, there will be no fear. If you have something in your pocket, you will be afraid of the thief. If your pockets are empty, then there is nothing to be afraid of. You are worried about death because you think you are somebody. All your earnings, your assets make you think that you have got so much to lose. So what you're saying is that I don't have this knowledge because of the fear. Yes. You have to undergo the meditation to rid of all this illusion. The moment that knowledge is digested, you will see the effects, and miracles will appear within. It will take a little time. Ramana Maharshi had an experience of death. After this, he was realized. Is it necessary to go through this experience or not? Maharaj. No. Everybody has different experiences. Forget about Ramana Maharshi and any other master. The experience is one and the same. Focus on the experiencer, not on the experience. The experiences may be different. They are not important. I'm inviting the attention of the experiencer, which is invisible, anonymous. Look at yourself, not at others. This life is like a big ocean. So many are drowning. Everything has become dark. You are looking for ways to come out of this illusionary world, this illusionary ocean. You are following others and hoping their methods will work for you. Don't go looking here and there. You are to escape from here and there. Stop paying attention to the way he is swimming or how she is swimming, or you will drown. You have been thrown into the ocean of this illusionary world. Now you have to swim out of this illusionary ocean. The masters have told you how to escape. They have shown you how to swim. Do it. First, save yourself, then save others. The Nam mantra is a technique that teaches you how to swim comfortably and easily. Have knowledge and depending on others, borrowing from others, is always dangerous. Maharaj talking about have knowledge. For years, I have been looking around for a proper realized teacher, someone like you. There are lots of self-proclaimed teachers out there, but they are all what you would call neo-Advaitin or part of the satsang culture. I have found that these neo-Advaitin teachings are insubstantial and confusing because they don't offer a detailed roadmap or show you a bigger picture. They can give pointers, but their knowledge remains superficial because there is a lack of self-knowledge. They are just showing you part of the elephant. The approach is commercial, with lots of money changing hands, and some are very expensive. I'm so pleased to have found you at last. From my own research, you are the only one who is speaking from the real estate. Maharaj, I'm glad you came here. This is your terminus. Final stop. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you, Stefan. And you, Mark.
Yes.
So we're going to take it in turns to sing a verse each of
Yes.
Chidasa.
Okay. My voice is a little croaky, so I apologize. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Manobudhyanka Rachitani Naham Nacha Shrotra Jive Nachakrana Netre Nacha Vyoma Bhumir Natesho Navayu Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham
Nacha prana sognu nave panchavayu nava saptadatur nava panchakosha navakpani padam nakopashtapayu Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham
Name Twisharago Name Lopamoha Mado Neva Me Neva Matsarya Bhava Nadarmo Nacharto Nakamo Namoksha Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham
Na punyam na papam na sokyam na dukam na mantro na tirtam na medanam yagna aham bojanam neva bojam na bhokta Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham
Namrityurna Shanka Namejati Peta Pita Neva Mene Vamatta Na Janma Navandur Namitram Gurur Neva Shisha Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham
Aham Nirvakalpo Nirakara Rupo Vibhurvya Pasarvatra Sarvendriyanam Sadame Samadvam Namuktir Nabanda Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham 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 Shivoham
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purname Vavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Jai Guru. Luna, you're going to read from Ultimate Truth.
Right. September 17th, 2016. We were talking about the principle of spirituality. Purpose. You know that spirituality is just to identify oneself in real sense. What is the reason behind identifying ourselves in real sense? We are identifying ourselves as the full body, and that is not reality. This is not our reality. Maharaj indicates there are some glimpses of I. This is called Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God, Master. Why is this required? Because we wrapped in illusory concepts. I'm not somebody else, and because of that, there is no peace, no happiness. Tension is always there, fear is there. So, unless we identify ourselves in the real sense, we are not able to identify reality. And as I told you, literally, we know that I'm Brahman or I'm not the body. If you think actually, it's fact. The body is not our identity at all. Open fact, acting in this body. Who is talking? Who is listening? The invisible listener within you called Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God, Master, and Ultimate Truth. But for which there is no birth, no death, nothing is there. You are unborn. Realize that you are unborn. It is fact. But you must have practical knowledge. Practical knowledge means literally we know I am Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God, Master. I'm not the body, the food body, but that reality is supposed to be absorbed totally. Directly or indirectly, we depend upon this food body. We have a lot attachment to this body. Never said neglect food body. The media through which you can identify yourself. There are so many concepts from childhood till today. Born a man or woman, so many concepts, social concepts, religious concepts. Within the circle we are living our life. After perfectly identifying, there will be dramatic changes within, called sign of realization. Spiritual sciences say there are 6 symptoms of realization. There is the question, how can I identify whether I'm realized or not? What is the sign of realization? What is the sign of enlightenment? After having conviction, after absorbing the knowledge of reality, some changes take place. Shama means to forgive and forget. Suppose some pretty matters irritate you. After having the conviction, you will be calm and quiet, just like Guru Buddha or Jesus Christ. You know them. There is no irritation. Shama means forgive and forget. If anything happens against your mind, you don't get irritated. There is no anger. And Dhamma means tolerance or patience. Tolerance comes continuously with things. The pretty matters would irritate us. There, there be some violence inside. Now patience will appear. You will feel it. Any indicates happen against your mind. Won't be irritated. There is tolerance, patience, shama, dhamma. Titiksha means just to know the reality. You are anxious to know the reality. Their mind. And their uparati means there is no attraction of the world. There are so many attractions to the world. Publicity, money, sex, there are so many attractions to the world. Now there is no greediness to attraction to the world. You are living in the world, but there is complete calm and quiet. Then bhakti means devotion, total devotion. After knowing the reality, there is total devotion. Sadhara, Shraddha, means full trust and faith. There are the 6 symptoms given in spiritual sense. You can measure yourself. After having the spontaneous conviction about the reality, these changes take place. What are prior to beingness? How you will be after leaving the body? And there was no anger, nothing is there. These symptoms will appear spontaneously. You will become and quiet. I tell this story, an example of Gautama Buddha, you know, just for understanding. The story goes that a lady took took on the challenge. I will make him irritated. She abused him in very bad language. He was very calm and quiet. The lady then became irritated and said, "Why are you not getting angry, not getting irritated?" So he said, "Oh, mother, you offered me something, and I've not accepted it. With whom it remains?" The same thing in Maharashtra. There was a saint, Saint Eknath, the calm and quiet saint. So one person took on the challenge that I will make him irritated. Saint Eknath had a road to go to take bath in some river. This person believed in him 40 times, and Saint Eknath took a bath 40 times. The person then bowed down to him. "Oh, I'm sorry." And Saint Eknath took him to his home and asked him to eat lunch and dinner with him. What I'm trying to convey by this, how you are living under the force of violence, that violence disappears spontaneously, happen. There are always this silence, no violence. You will feel it after having conviction. You will feel it. That is the principle of spirituality. Only listening, only talking, and approaching so many masters will not help you. Changes are required. Then you will get realistic silence, peacefulness. No tension will be there. Why is tension there? Have some expectations, and if something happens against your expectations, you get irritated. Everybody has so many expectations from anybody, from family, from friends, from society. So many expectations are there. This is the nature of the mind. All expectations, needs came along with the body only. Body knowledge is not tolerable to the food body. So long as you are supplying food and water, the body survives. It is an open fact. This body is not given to remain constant. Presence likes to continue living in nature. In an end, if you pour some water, he runs there for survival. The nature of the spirit or presence. Your presence knows itself through the body only, and for which, again, I am repeating, the only source is meditation. Only thought meditation, then you identify yourself. Fiction. Knowledge will be absorbed totally. And therefore, I'm repeating, dry knowledge, dry discussion. For spirituality, I talk hours together, years together with you. It's meaningless. your identity, not the identity of Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you. Marcia, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Yes. Jaya Jaya Das Bodha, Grantha Raja Prasida, Adati Ovalina, Vimya Gana Bala Bodha, Jaya Jaya Das Bodha, Vedanta Samatita, Kavya Sindhu Barila, Shuddha Shastra Gantha Gita, Saksha Sangama Akela, Manubhava Santajani, Anubhava Chakila, Anyana Jara Jiva, Marga Sukha Mazala, Jai Jaya Das Bodha, Navavida Bhakti Pante, Ramarupa Anubhavi, Chaturya Nidhi Mota, Maya Chakra Ugavi, Hari Hara Hurayanche, Guya Pragata Davi, Bharachi Siddha Zale, Asanyata Manevi, Jaya Jaya Das Bodha, Visahi Dasha Kincha, Anubhava Jopahe, Nichane me vivarita, Swaye Brahmaji hoye, Apara Punyagati, Tarishravana lahe, Kalyana leka kashe, Bhava Garbha Hudai, Jai Jaya Das Bodha, Grantha Raja Prasida, Adati Ovalina, Vimya Jnana Bala Bodha, Jai Jaya Das Bodha. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Love, you're going to read from Who Am I?
Yes. Can you hear me well? Chapter 33. Love found love. We all have seen people who are very happy for no apparent reason. They do not depend on external sources or circumstances to be happy. Nothing bothers them. That is the state. The absolute immensity of your existence will gradually reveal itself like nothing you have ever experienced before. As you tap into your beloved source, you are activating your limitless potential. After a thorough deprogramming, the veil will begin to lift. Make sure you have purged yourself of all your illusory baggage in readiness for that significant download of your reality. When the shift occurs, you will be able to see what has always been there. It is not something new, but you will see it as if for the very first time. It feels euphoric, like that first kiss with the love of your life. You just know. Your whole being screams, yes. You feel exhilarated. You don't need to question whether you have met the one because it is so apparent. Until then, keep the practice going on. Meditate and recite the mantra all the time until eventually it continues by itself, spontaneously, automatically, without your knowledge. Slowly but surely, as reality is hammered into you, over and over again, the spontaneous conviction will arise that you are not the body-mind complex, but ultimate truth. What is reality? I am not the body, I was not the body, I will not remain the body. Keep going forward, removing the old ways of thinking. Keep going deeper. Sometimes your journey may seem intense, at times even turbulent. The process may feel more like a demolition job than a light spring clean. It may feel like you have traveled a very long distance, but you have not traveled at all. There was no journey. Everything is as it has always been and as it will always be. Nothing has changed. The blinkers have been removed and the illusion eradicated. That's all that has occurred. Light found light. Truth found truth. Love found love. You have always been in your original place. You have always been as you are, changeless. The mind that was using all your energy has melted and is now very quiet. You can see and feel a refreshing energy surge ongoing. Limitless power is at hand, surging, exploding, and shining bright. After practicing for some time, meditating, self-inquiring, reciting the mantra, and not letting the thoughts back in, you will finally realize that you are unborn. You will see what you are not, and then this deep understanding will turn into conviction. You will know there is something far greater underpinning us all. What is spontaneous conviction? It is not an intellectual conviction, but living with the non-phenomenal certainty of your true identity at all times. In the past, you identified with the body and lived from the illusory foundation. When you know what you are deep down from direct experience, you will live in and from the foundation of reality. Now that you do not have the same distractions taking up your space and energy, your refurbished operating system will function at an optimum performance level with hardly any thoughts surfacing. And even when they do arise, they will not disturb you. You will no longer be attached to worldly things as you used to be because the old scripts and stories have lost their power and are now hollow. You will not be drawn into the games or lose yourself in delusion, world events, politics, etc. ever again, including those hardwired fantasies. You will stand firm as a witness watching the movie. Eventually, when the witness concept has served its purpose, it too will fall away. When you are plugged into the source, you can almost glimpse your beloved acting as a conductor of a universal orchestra, overriding any imbalances and ensuring the grand symphony flows perfectly. By continually dwelling on your reality, throwing out all the disturbing concepts, and staying with and in source, you will be able to identify the unidentified identity that you are. You will be able to live life freely without you being there. The egoic you is out of the way. Presence takes over completely and life is then lived spontaneously. When all the thoughts and concepts related to the body dissolve, the epitome of fearlessness will emerge because there is no longer a fearful you. And when difficulties arise, you will remain aloof and handle everything calmly. It will be like you are acting in a dream, which of course it is. You will keep your head above water at all times. There will not be any anxiety or suffering. Who is suffering? Self-realization is attainable for all. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Going to watch another short clip from the documentary video, so I'll share that.
ग्रंथनाम श्रीदासबोधम दशक चौथा समास नऊ वाचण्यास प्रारंभ करीतो महाराज. श्री गणेशाय नमः. श्री सद्गुरु सिद्धरामेश्वराय नमः. श्री सद्गुरु निसर्गदत्ताय नमः. श्री सद्गुरु आपण शोध घ्यावा अंतर्यामी. मी कोण ऐसा निवाडा पाहू जाता तत्व झाडा. विचार करिता उघडा आपण नाही. तत्वे तत्व जेव्हा.
Big celebrations.
Jai Guru. Lov and Stefan, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Yes.
Yes.
Jai Dev, Jai Ramakant ho Jahina Nanta. Arati o Sali Tut Nanta. Jai Dev, Jai Dev. Jagiya Avatarva. Jnanananta Torla Brahmajala. Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Jai Ramanta ho Jai Dinananta. Arati o Sali Tut Nanta. Jai Dev, Jai Dev. परमार्थ सारा ओ दुनिया से उधर भक्तांचा केला. श्री देव जय देव जय रामाकांता हो जा दीनानांता. आरती ओ वाली तू तुझला अनंता. जय देव जय देव.
जानी मनी तुझ्याला निसर्गदत्ता वाणी तैसी आम्हा झाली तद्भुतवाणी. जय देव जय रामकंता हो जय दीनानाथा. आरती वाली तो तुझ्याला अनंता. जय देव जय देव. निरासुनी जन्मा मरण दुधाविधी मुक्ती. कोटरता हो निभक्ता लुटन गानी जाती. जय देव जय रामकंठ हो जय दीनानाथ. आरती वाली तो तुझला अनंता. जय देव जय गुरु.
Jai Guru, thank you. Zohar, you're going to read from Ultimate Truth?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So chapter 130, you must have the courage to accept reality. Courage is needed to accept reality, and that is what we seem to lack. That courage, power, and energy will come with meditation. Meditation means hammering yourself at all times. You are Brahman. You are Atman. You are Paramatman. This appears as duality. But out of that duality, your individuality disappears. In the beginning, you say, when I'm sitting in meditation, or I'm somebody who is meditating. This is duality. But we need to take the help of this illusion to remove another illusion. All your concepts and fears need to dissolve. The fire is there, but it is covered with ash. Through the meditation, you are removing the ash, removing all the body-based concepts. Then you will be strong and courageous. It is not difficult or impossible. Don't stress yourself or struggle with anything. Go deep and deep and deep within yourself of self. Then forget all about his world. There should not be any concepts left. No I am, no you are. There is nothing there. There is no Brahman, no Atman, no Paramatman. All concepts. Discard them all. God is also a concept. It is a fact because we have given birth to God. This is not an intellectual statement. It is the truth. But to accept this truth with conviction, we need to meditate. It may feel like a monotonous practice in the beginning. Oh, not meditation again. But there is no other way. You have to devote some time for yourself because you're traveling around this unbalanced, illusory world. We don't expect there to be another illusory world after this one. This is the final dance. This is the ultimate truth. Ultimate truth is not separate from you. Playing with spiritual words and literal knowledge is meaningless. You are to go deep within. Go deep and deep within you. And then your so-called existence will disappear. There won't be any experiencer, or witness. You will be completely aloof from the world. And then your attachment to the body form will loosen and gradually lessen more and more. Though you will continue to use the body for your work and for performing some duties, you will not be touched by body-based knowledge. The mind, the ego, and the intellect may be there, but you will use them sparingly, as and when required. Then you will forget about them. In this way, there will be no confusion or temptation. After knowing the reality, you will not feel drawn to go anywhere. If an attraction arises, this means that you don't know your own importance. You still don't know yourself. You have tremendous power and great importance. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't measure yourself in the body form. You are beyond that. You are the terminus. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you. Mirelia, you're going to sing a bhajan?
Anandure aji anandure, anandure aji anandure. Sabia viantari agva pranandure, agva pramandure. Anandure aji anandure, anandure aji anandure. Ekdonatina chara panchasa. Ekdonatina chara panchasara, tu che vicharuni antara shodonya pa, maga pramandira, anandure, aji anandure, anandure, aji anandure, satmara matva velo vela, Satmara Atma Velo Vela, Atma Velo Vela, Atma Velo Vela. Bakara Kuma Devi Varuvita Javala, Adiravita Javala. Anandure, Aji Anandure, Anandure, Aji Anandure. Savya Vyantari Agva Pranandure, Agva Pranandure. Anandure, aji anandure, anandure, aji anandure.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
I'm going to read from Ultimate Truth, Ramakant Maharaj's final plea. Please just accept the reality. My dearest devotees, yes, my dear friends, we will have a short discussion. There is one basic thing. As long as you are counting yourself as the body form, it will be highly impossible for you to accept the reality. It is an open fact that this body is not your identity at all. I am shouting this out all the time, in different ways. Listen to me. I am talking about presence. Keep your attention on presence and not on all the illusory layers that have covered over your presence, your reality. Now that you have the knowledge, listen to your own master, that invisible presence within you. Self-realization will only arise if you discard all the dust with a spiritual broom. Are you ready to remove all the dust that you have accumulated? All I am requesting from you is that you undergo the meditation. It is the only way, the only medium, through which you can remove all this dust, all the garbage of illusory concepts. You are happy to accept quotations from the great teachers and masters and indulge in re-quoting their words, parrot fashion. So-and-so says it like this, and so-and-so says it like that. The fact that you are happy with all these second-hand quotations is a dangerous thing. You are hooked on the words. As you know, words are not ultimate truth. They are only indicators or pointers. You say, I read I am that every day. I have read Ramana Maharshi 1,000 times. You are inflating the ego by making these claims. That ego is dangerous for your spiritual career. Please don't do this. Because even if you have read so many books and taken the mantra from me, it is totally meaningless. You either accept the reality or you do not. There are no halfway measures. There should not be any duality. That is the drawback of the human being. Read the reader. Read books, but don't become addicted to them. If you have read all these spiritual books, why are you coming here? It means that whatever knowledge you have is only theoretical knowledge. It has not touched you. You have not yet identified yourself. Don't become a master of spirituality. Become a master of selfless self. The body is not your identity at all. When it is your time to leave the body, there should not be any concept of I am dying around. Prepare now. The purpose behind spirituality is that you should be fearless, be strong, and stand on your own feet. You are ultimate truth, but you are not willing to accept it. You are to dissolve the concept of body attachment. Start from you. Everything starts from you, and everything ends within you. You are the central point of this world. If that invisible presence within the body were not there, what value does the body have? And what is the value of all your relations? There is no value. There are no relations. Please just accept the reality. You have to teach your mind, teach your ego and intellect. Become their master. It is very simple. Always remain with your selfless self. Ignore the mind and the thoughts. Don't waste your energy by giving these things attention. If you follow my instructions and meditate sincerely and recite the Nam mantra, all the dust will be removed, and you will be delightfully surprised at the transformation. After knowing the reality, forget about all the illusory concepts, because they are all decorated notes, fake currency that has no value in the market. Use this approach to throw everything out. You are not fake notes. You are reality. You are reality. When I am sitting here talking with you, there is a flow coming from my master which I am sharing with you. This can happen to you also. It is not impossible. If you become one with your master and totally accept the reality that the master is conveying, after spontaneous conviction, there will be permanent happiness and peace, fearlessness, and a stress-free life. You will not need any material cause to make you happy or peaceful. Happiness is your nature. Peace is your nature. Don't underestimate yourself. You are not a little insignificant thing. You are great. That greatness is already within you. Stop ignoring it. The human body is a golden opportunity for you to finally know who you really are. So please don't waste any more time. Just please accept the reality. Jai Guru. Okay, so now we're going to listen and watch Maharaj chanting the Dasbod. Jai Guru. Marcia, you're going to read from Ultimate Truth.
Yes. Number 62. Why is a master needed? The master shows you ultimate truth, just like in the famous spiritual story of the lion who grew up with the sheep. A lion cub is brought up amongst a flock of sheep, and so inevitably it also starts to consider itself to be a sheep. When a lion in the forest sees the small cub in the company of sheep, he asks, "What are you doing with the sheep? You are a lion, the king of the forest, the king of all animals." The cub replies, "No, no, how can I be a lion king? I'm a sheep." So the lion shows him the different parts of his body. When the cub is finally convinced with self-recognition and realization, he says, "Aha, so I am a lion." In a similar way, the master shows you that you are ultimate truth. You are Brahman. Be serious. Recite the mantra and sit for meditation. After conviction, there will not be any further need of this. That identification, that conviction is only possible with meditation. Dry knowledge and dry talk regarding spirituality and dry listening are totally meaningless, all totally meaningless. You must start with you because you are the starting point. You are the central point. Everything starts from you and everything ends within you. It is just like this body has been called a man, so you are acting as a man. In a similar way, the holder of the body is called Brahman, so you are acting as Brahman, and you are unconcerned about everything else. There is no doer, and there is no deed. There is no experiencer, and no experiences. There is no witness either. Does the sky experience anything? I am the sky. No, you are the projector of the sky, the projector of the world. That identification, that conviction will arise if you undergo the meditation. Dry knowledge, dry spiritual talk, and dry listening are all pointless. You have to start with yourself. Start from you. The master is needed so that we can not only know reality, but live reality, live like Brahman. We are always under pressure from the body, the mind, the ego, and the intellect. Thoughts are racing all the time, trying to leave their impressions behind. Follow your inner master. Listen to your inner master. Through the meditation, you are giving encouragement, strength, and power to your inner master to open the door to truth. Thereafter, your external identity will dissolve. There will not be any remnants left of your former illusory identity. You merge with selfless self. You become one with your selfless self. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Now going to share a couple of videos of recent interviews recorded by Angie Ma and Love. Oh, can anyone see the screen? No. Let's try again. Can anyone see now? Yeah, okay.
Raja Adhiraj Sadgurunath Shri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai. My name is Anne Shaw, and I have prepared a few words that I would like to say about Maharaj. My husband Charles and I discovered Shri Ramakant Maharaj in 2013 after looking for an authentic guru in the lineage of Nisargadatta Maharaj for several years. Meeting Maharaj was the fulfillment of our life. He was lovely and kind, ordinary and very humble, with no airs and graces and a great sense of humour. When we arrived in Nashik, Maharaj was very happy to see us and told us cryptically that he had been waiting for us. Being in Maharaj's light-filled presence, listening and absorbing his discourses, and reciting the sacred Nama mantra miraculously transformed us both in a matter of months, leaving us bursting with joy and free of illusion. Maharaj had given us so much, sharing both the highest teachings and the deepest and purest love, that we felt compelled to tell the world about this rare jnani, so that others could also experience what we had and be free. Our mission to serve Maharaj and spread the knowledge had begun. The book Selfless Self put Maharaj on the spiritual world map, prompting many seekers from around the world to travel to Nashik and hear the truth directly from the source. The news of Maharaj's Mahasamadhi did not affect me at all. Maharaj never came and Maharaj never went. I had always felt very close to Maharaj and was convinced that he would show up, maybe in a month's time or so. But this happened much sooner. In fact, on the very same day during the Mahasamadhi celebrations. When Maharaj placed his hand on my head and blessed me and transmitted a few words, I bowed in awe and gratitude. And since then, there have been many more visions and communications. Maharaj is with me every day, not separate, but as one. We are one. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. My name is Love Mungar, and I came to know about Shri Ramakant Maharaj through the internet on the website created by Charles and Ansho. I was very surprised to know that the lineage of the great Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj was still going on, and that Shri Ramakant Maharaj, who had been a long-time devotee of Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, continued to spread the teachings as well as initiate devotees from all across the world. I met Shri Ramakant Maharaj at Ranjit Ashram in Nasik in 2017. I remember when I first saw Maharaj, I instantly fell in love with him. Maharaj radiated immense love and light through his entire being. He had a very soft and gentle way of speaking, and one would feel very peaceful in his presence. Maharaj was always very affectionate and took great care of his devotees. My memories of Maharaj is he was always either bowing down to his masters or spreading the teaching of the lineage. He had a very unique and direct approach. His word flowed out spontaneously through the source. Maharaj had a very big impact on my life, and he still does. The impact was so powerful that only a couple of months after meeting him, I brought my family to him, as well as I get them initiated. When Maharaj left the body, I could feel his presence still wrapped around me. Even to this day, I can still feel his presence wrapped around me, even stronger, and guiding me into the light. Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai Guru, love, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Yes. Kaya sangumya samrata chitori Badakasi apanai sakari Sadguru Raja Tanmaya Chatrapati Madhakaruni Seve Adipati Shoham Shabda Sanana Divnihati Shoham Shabda Sanana Divnihati Shri Hata Te Vidamudankita O Kaya Sangumya Samarta Chitori Badakasi Apanai Sakari Ahankara Chedurga Varire Dayavari Madala Patavire Purvadware Trikuta Dekiyere Purvadware Trikuta Dekiyere Rajadu Shri Brahma Tinkiyere O Kaya Sangumya Samata Chitori Badakasi Apanai Sakari Tetu Nilda Pante Panshir Bhagapahe Sadvaguni Shrihati Vishnuaye Taya Valanguni Varuta Jaya Taya Valanguni Varuta Jaya Tamogolhati Rudradisatahi O Kaya Sangumya Samarta Chitori Badakasi Apanai Sakari Yana Shashta Geuniyahati Kelita Magyana Chishanti Punyagiri Tetuni Deke Pudhati Punyagiri te tuni deke pudhati Shrudadishtana Vishvamurti O Kaya Sanguma Samata Chitori Bhajakasi Apanai Sakari Ubaraho Nitaya Girivari Deke Brahma Gumda Gadadauri Otapita Varuti Shobebari Otapita Varuti Shobebari Paramananda Hetayagari O Kaya Sangumya Samata Chitori Bhajakasi Apanai Sakari Buddha Bali Praveshalutita Ahankara Zalavatata Vijadudu Bhivajati Anuhata Vijadudu Bhivajati Anuhata Brahmadurshita Paulinja Vishanta Kaya Sangumya Samata Chitori Badakasi Apanai Sakari Bhakti Nishana Chanda Videvari Trika Brahma Basata Charachari Ramaname Gajati Jai Jaikari Ramaname Gajati Jai Jaikari Dasapanana Urite Te Uri O Kaya Sangumya Samata Chitori Badakasi Apanai Sakari Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Stefan, you're going to read from Ultimate Truth.
Chapter 22. What is illusion and what is reality? You must find this out. You can discriminate and separate illusion from reality because you are a master. You are your own master, the architect of your own life. You are the decision maker. You don't have any connection with this world. You don't have any connection with spiritual knowledge. All the requirements, all the needs, absolutely everything is body related. The world is an illusion. You are reality, formless you. Sift through all the illusion and discard it. Learn to discriminate and discern. Who wants peace? Who wants happiness? We need happiness, belief, peaceful, attention-free life, all because we are considering ourselves as body forms. And basically, we are formless. There is no birth, no death, no destiny, no heaven, no hell. There is nothing there. To emerge from all the illusion, drop each and every concept and loosen all your attachments to the body form. Don't struggle with the mind. Don't struggle with anyone else. Be tolerant. Tolerance is a sign of living the spiritual life. Forgive and forget. Have strong courage to accept reality. The mind is only a manufacturer of thoughts. The intellect makes a decision, and the ego implements it. It's okay, it's just the bodily functions, but you are separate from all that. You are totally different from that. You are the master of the mind, ego, and intellect. So start behaving like a master instead of a slave. When your illusory knowledge has dissolved, whatever arises will not cause you any problems, because by then you will be invincible. You will be super tolerant, super courageous. The mind is separate from you. Your reality is separate from the scene. Your reality is invisible. You are a master. Act like a master. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Luna, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Right, thank you. Bolele garu, ahu bolele garu, vedeva kude utaru, vedeva kude utaru. Kshamakara parada, Kshamakara parada. Maharaja tum hi siddha, Maharaja tum hi siddha. Aho nahi vicharila, Aho nahi vicharila. Adhikaram ya pula, Adhikaram ya pula. Kshamakara parada, Kshamakara parada. Maharaja tum hi siddha, Maharaja tum hi siddha. Manignyanyeshvara Rakhapayapi Kinkara Rakhapayapi Kinkara Rakhapayapi Kinkara Rakhapayapi Kinkara Kshamakayapi Kinkara Kshamakara parada Maharaja tum hi siddha, Maharaja tum hi siddha, Maharaja tum hi siddha, Maharaja tum hi siddha, Maharaja tum hi siddha. Pahi prasada chidvagya heduvya netat sheshevuni janina tum chejalya bojan ahozala ekasava tum khachadna edeva khadna edeva tum khadna edeva akutakam hanichita karun rahila nivanta karun rahilo nivanta. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. So we're going to share a small clip again from the documentary video.
Are you talking to me? What are you saying? I make noise of you.
श्री गुरु सार्वभौम श्रीमद राजाधिराज भुज महाराज त्रिभुवनानंद अद्वैत अद्वैत निरंजन निर्गुण निरावलंब नित्य परिपूर्ण सदोदित सकलम स्थापनाचार्य श्री समर्थ सद्गुरु सिद्धरामेश्वर महाराज पात्री तिवरियोपराग सदोदित सकलम स्थापनाचार्य श्री समर्थ सद्गुरु निसर्गदत्त महाराज निरंजन तिवरियोपराग सदोदित सकलम स्थापनाचार्य श्री समर्थ सद्गुरु रणजितेश्वर महाराज मुंबई तिवरियोपराग सदोदित सकलम स्थापनाचार्य श्री समर्थ सद्गुरु रमाकांत महाराज नासिक तिवरियोपराग।
Jai Guru. Zohar, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Danya ho Pradakshina Satgururayachi Danya Danya ho Pradakshina Shri Gururayachi Sarisvara Suravara Vimana Utrayachi Danya ho Pradakshina Satgururayachi Danya Danya ho Pradakshina Shri Gururayachi Padopadi Gadliya Aparipunya Charashi Sakla hitir gadliyama adi karankashi Tanya ho Pradakshina Satguru Rayachi Tanya Tanya ho Pradakshina Shri Guru Rayachi Koti Brahma Hatya Harti Karta Dandavata Lotan Gangalita Mokshalo Paita Tanya ho Pradakshina Satguru Rayachi Tanya Tanya ho Pradakshina Shri Guru Rayachi Rungantala Gola Bhakta Bharti Gati Nama Sinkirtanim Yadena Jati Danya ho Pradakshina Satguru Rayachi Tanya Tanya ho Pradakshina Shri Guru Rayachi Bhuva Jancha Maima Nakal Enigma Agmansi Anubhava Janati Te Guru Pradiche Abhilashi Danya ho Pradakshina Satguru Rayachi Tanya Tanya ho Pradakshina Shri Guru Rayachi Pradakshina Karudeha Bhave Bhave Vahila Shri Rangatmaja Vitala Pudhe Ubarahila Tanya ho Pradakshina Satguru Rayachi Tanya Tanya ho Pradakshina Shri Guru Rayachi Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Anjima, you're going to read from Timeless Years.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Okay. So this is from 2014, last day at the ashram. After 5.5 months with Maharaj, we understand the high significance of the guru-disciple relationship as it unfolded for us in a beautiful and wondrous lineage that seeks to make masters. Nisargadatta Maharaj said again and again, I am not making you disciples, I am making you masters. Many gurus or teachers are searching for followers to emulate and make them, consciously or unconsciously, dependent on them. They do not empower seekers to realize their inner master and or enable them to stand on their own feet. This is what Maharaj has been doing for us tirelessly. He never puts himself above us or anyone else. He always reminds us that, like every other thing that does not exist, neither does the guru and the disciple. After all, there are no exceptions to the rule. Nothingness is always the baseline. Where was the guru? Where was the disciple prior to beingness? The guru is, as has been said many times, the mirror in which you can see yourself. The guru is a catalyst and transmitter, bringing you into the space where there is nothing, the space in which the authentic guru abides, the stateless state. But it takes two to tango, and the guru never imposes or coerces anyone. He cannot force a disciple to do anything. Here is where the importance of obeying the guru's commands enters. As we know, there is only one reality. There are not two, the guru and the disciple. The process of removing the layers of illusion under the guidance of the guru, along with devotion to the guru, bring about the merging of the illusory two. Bowing, serving, surrendering to the guru all help to dispel the notion of separateness, thus enabling the yoga or union with the guru. This in turn leads to union with and the realization of our true nature. The lineage teaches the importance of devotion after self-realization. We understand it perfectly because while we know there is no individual guru and no individual disciple, we cannot forget that the process from illusion to reality was made possible by the guru. We know that the mystical yet pragmatic association or dynamics between the guru and the disciple is the catalyst. And without that, without him, enlightenment may have taken many more years or possibly lifetimes. We both know that our devotion to Maharaj will continue unabated. That said, we also know that this devotion is ultimately to selfless self, that one essence that we all share. Maharaj tells us he is very happy with us. We can't thank him enough for everything he has given and shown. That is wordless. The master who shows you God in you is indeed a rare master, said Swami Vivekananda. Maharaj books a taxi for us, which will pick us up early in the morning. He looks after his devotees well, with nothing ever being too small or menial for him. After the bhajans, Maharaj invites us to his home. Sweet and Vita serves up our usual tiffin, rice and dal, only this time there are pakoras too. What a treat! He also gifts us 2 packets of raisins for the journey. Maharaj tells us to keep the practice going. He promises to Skype with us as soon as we return home. He looks at me sternly and reminds me about the book. How can I forget, Maharaj? You have the understanding. Use your own words to convey the meaning. Make the book attractive and easy to read. It is for beginners and advanced devotees, says Maharaj. I emphasize again that it will take some time. There is no time, he responds. I have a feeling that as soon as we return home, the pressure to complete the book will start building. We do not sleep much on our last night, as we know we will be leaving at 4 a.m. to catch our flight back to the UK. At around midnight, we look at one another and say, "We did it." We know there is no we and no doers. These are just words. We knew what was conveyed. We survived the commando training and left behind our egos. When devotees depart from the ashram and they ask Maharaj if they can leave a donation, Maharaj always replies with, "Yes, leave behind your ego, mind and intellect. That is the best donation." The next day we are on the flight home, both feeling very empty, light and pure. We found the treasure, the casket of jewels. We filled ourselves with them and then ran off. We feel we are not just flying on a plane, but flying without bodies. The air hostess asks us if we would like a glass of wine. We both say no thanks, without giving it a thought. Normally, we would enjoy a glass on holiday, but we are not on holiday, but endless holy days. Who needs alcohol when you are already inebriated with reality's clear vision? We love Maharaj and pledge to serve him till the end of our days. We try to describe our current state. The best I can say is that there is emptiness, an emptiness that is full of happiness. There is an inner joy that remains undisturbed. We love the teachings, the nectar plant which has been truly planted within, emitting an indescribable perfume. After commando training, one may be shipped out to war, but for us, the war has ended. It is peacetime, eternal peace. I remind Charles, "Remember, I always said we needed a guru." He laughs, saying he was just thinking the same thing. "I knew you would throw that back in my face," he says, "and I am glad you kept pestering me. You were right. We laugh together like children." It is wonderful to meet the Guru and also incredibly beautiful to be able to share the experience with a close partner. We are feeling so blessed and thankful. Our devotion to Maharaj will continue forever because without him, we would not be liberated from our little selves. Now, we will continue to remain humble, quiet, and established in our true nature. Jai Guru. Okay.
Jai Guru. So everyone's going to sing Rati to Ramakant Maharaj in turns.
Right, okay. Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tujhe Guru Bhakti, Ale Atma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, De Anyani Bhakti, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Swatma Buddha Bodhita, Udarile Si Jagata, Kripa Tujhe Nyanvanta, Taruni Nebhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Nija rupa tuje pata, bhagya ujalatata, davila se nishtana, tuja trivar vandana, arati ramakanta, Sadguru kripavanta, nama tuje smarta, Hare bhava bhaya chinta, arati ramakanta. Jai Guru. Who's next? Mirelia.
Yes. Arati Ramakanta, Sadhguru Prabhavanta, Nam Tuje Smarta, Are Baba Bhagya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Dija Tuje Guru Bhakti, Ariatma Prachiti, Anyati Shakti, Devi Anyani Bhakti, Arati Ramakanta, Sadhguru Prabhavanta, Nam Tuje Smarta, Are Baba Bhagya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Shvatma Bodha Bodhida, Udarile Si Jagata, Krupa Tuje Dhyamvanta, Tarunine Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadhguru Prabhavanta, Nam Tuje Smarta, Hare Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Nisha Tuje Pata, Asha Ojale Tata, Davileni Nishadana, Nisha Triva Vandana, Arati Ramakanta, Sadhguru Prabhavanta, Nam Tuje Smarta, Hare Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta.
Stefan.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadhguru Prabhavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hare Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tuje Guru Bhakti, Aliyatma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, Deyanyani Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadhguru Prabhavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hare Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Swadma Bodha Bodhita, Utarire Si Jagata, Rupa Tuje Dhyanvanta, Karunine Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadhguru Prabhavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hare Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Nijarupa Tuje Pata, Agya Ujalalitata, Davile Si Nidana, Tuje Trivara Vandana, Arati Ramakanta, Sadhguru Prabhavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hare Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta.
Jai Guru. Now, Jasper.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadhguru Kripavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hare Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tuje Guru Bhakti, Aliyatma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, Deyanyani Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadhguru Kripavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hare Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Svatma Bodha Bodhita, Utarile se jagata Kripa tuje jnanavanta Taruni nebhakta Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Kripavanta Nama tuje smarta Hari Bhava Bhaya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Nija Rupa tuje pata Bhagya Ujala letata Davili se nishatana Tuja Trivarvandana Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Kripavanta Nama tuje smarta Hari Bhava Bhaya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. And Luna.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Bhava Vaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Dina Tujhe Guru Bhakti, Ali Atma Prachiti, Anyati Shakti, Ajnanya Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Bhava Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Atma Bhokta Bhashita, Uttarile Siddhagata, Rupa Tujhe Kanta, Karunine Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Bhava Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Nija Rupa Tujhe Pata, Aja Ojale Tata, Davili Se Nijapana, Sachivar Vandana, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Bhava Chinta, Arati Ramakanta.
Jai Guru. Jai Guru. Now, Marcia.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tujhe Guru Bhakti, Ali Atma Prachiti, Agyamyati Shakti, Deyanyani Bhakti, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Swatma Bodha Bodhita, Udarile Si Jagata, Krupa Tujhe Yanvanta, Taruni Nebhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Nija Rupa Tujhe Pata, Bhagya Ujala Letata, Davile Sinechdana, Tuja Triva Bandana, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you. And now love, yes.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Samartha, Hari Baba Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Diga Tujhe Guru Bhakti,
Aliyatma prachiti agamyati shakti Deya Gyani Bhakta Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Kupavanta Nama Tujhe Samartha Hari Baba Daya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Svatma Buddha 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 Niresi Jagata Kupa Tujhe Gai Manta Kairuni Nei Bhakta Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Kupavanta Nama Tujhe Samartha Hari Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Nijarupa Tujhe Pada Yagya Ujalate Tata Yaviresi Nishana Puja Trivarvanana Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Kupavanta Nama Tujhe Samartha Hari Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta.
Jai Guru. And now Zohar.
Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tujhe Smarta Are Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Divya Tujhe Guru Bhakti Aliyatma Prachiti Agmaiti Shakti Deadyane Bhakti Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tujhe Smarta Are Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Swatma Bodha Bodhita Udharile si Jagata Rupa Tujidyavanta Tarunine Bhakta Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tujhe Smarta Are Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Nijra tuje pata, bhagya ujale tata, davile se nijdana, tujivar vandana, arati ramakanta, sadguru krupavanta, nama tuje smarta, hari bhava bhaya chinta, arati ramakanta. Jai Guru.
And then anyone else who wants to sing?
Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tujhe Samata Hare Baba Jachinta Arati Ramakanta Divya Tujhe Guru Bhakti Aliyatma Prachiti Agamyati Shakti Te Anyani Bhakta Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tujhe Samata Hare Baba Jachinta Arati Ramakanta Swadma Bodha Bodhita Udarile si Jagata Krupa Tujhe Ananta Tarunine Bhakta Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tujhe Samata Hare Baba Jachinta Arati Ramakanta Nija Rupa Tujhe Pahata Bhakta Bhagya Vidata Tavile Si Nijadana Tuja Trivasa Vandana Harati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tujhe Samata Hare Baba Jachinta
Arati Ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Anyone else? Mark.
Can I sing?
Yeah, Gabriel and then Mark. Okay.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Vaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tuji Guru Bhakti, Aliyatma Prachiti, Agam Yati Shakti, Deya Jnani Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Vaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Swarma Bodha Bodhita, Udarile Sijagata, Krupa Tuji Vyangvanta, Tarini Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Vaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Nihrupa Tujhe Pata, Bhagya Oyala Tata, Davile Sinishtana, Tushtrivar Bandhana, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Vaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you. And now Mark.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nam Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tuji Guru Bhakti, Ali Atma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, Ajani Bhakti, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nam Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Swatma Bodhita, Udarile Sijagata, Krupatuji Jamanta, Terunine Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nam Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Nijarupa Tuji Pata, Bhagya Udalalitata, Davilesi Nitana, Tuja Trivar Vandana, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nam Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta.
Jai Guru, thank you. And Raf, you want to sing?
Yes. Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tuji Guru Bhakti, Aliyatma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, Deyanyani Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Swatma Bodha Bodhita, Udarilesi Jakata, Krupa Tuji Nyanvanta, Tairuni Nei Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Nijarupa Tujhe Pata, Bhagauja Latetata, Davilesi Nichdana, Tuja Trivar Vandana, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta.
Jai Guru. Okay. Good. So now we'll turn off our microphones and we'll meditate for the next half hour, and I'll let you know, and then we'll go quietly after the meditation. Okay? Jai Guru. Jai Guru.